Episode 2. The day I thought I was nothing. You ever have one of those days where you look at your life and quietly ask yourself, what am I even doing? Not in a dramatic way, not loud, just honest. I had one of those days. Everything felt small, not broken, not tragic, just meaningless. I wasn't failing loudly. I was just disappearing silently. No big achievements. No big moments. Nothing to point at and say, yeah, I'm proud of that. And somewhere along the way, I started believing something dangerous. That I was nothing. That word is heavy. Nothing. It doesn't shout. It doesn't fight. It just slowly erases you. That evening, I walked into a small cafe. Didn't really want coffee. Didn't really want anything. Just needed somewhere to sit, where my thoughts wouldn't echo so loudly. The place was almost empty, except for one woman, sitting by the window, writing in a notebook. I didn't pay much attention at first, until she looked up and smiled. Not a polite smile, not the kind people give out of habit. It was warm, real, and for some reason, that bothered me. Because when you feel like nothing, kindness feels unfamiliar. A few minutes later, she walked up to me. Hey, she said, can I ask you something strange? I nodded. She pointed to her notebook. I write stories about people I don't know, and I've been trying to figure out yours. I almost laughed. My story, I said. There's nothing interesting there. She tilted her head slightly. That's funny, she said, because from where I'm sitting, you look like someone who's been through a lot. That sentence stayed in the air. I didn't respond, because I didn't know how to. No one had ever described me like that. She sat down across from me. Let me guess, she continued softly. You think your life hasn't started yet. That hit. Not loudly, but deeply. You're waiting for something big to happen, she said, so you can finally feel like you matter. I swallowed, because she wasn't asking anymore. She was understanding. Then she said something I didn't expect. What if nothing big needs to happen for your life to already mean something? I frowned. That sounds nice, I said, but it's not reality. She smiled again. No, she said. It's exactly reality. You just don't notice it. She pointed around the cafe. That barista? You thanked him when no one else did. I blinked. That couple over there? You moved your chair so they could sit comfortably. I hadn't even realized. And me? She said softly. You didn't know it, but you just gave me a story worth writing. I sat there confused, because none of that felt important. It felt normal, small. She closed her notebook. That's the problem, she said. You think meaning only lives in big moments. She paused. But life happens in the small ones. And suddenly, everything felt different. Not bigger, not dramatic, just clearer. Maybe I wasn't nothing. Maybe I was just looking for proof, in the wrong places. Before leaving, she said one last thing. People don't become something overnight. They realize they always were. I never saw her again, but I didn't need to. Because that day, nothing big happened. No life-changing opportunity. No sudden success. But something shifted. Quietly. Deeply. I stopped calling myself nothing and started paying attention to the life that was already happening. Sometimes, you don't need life to change. You just need to see it differently.